who is really behind flat Earth? YouTube. There are way more videos on YouTube for flat Earth than for climate change. There's generally more people watching flat Earth videos than videos about the climate. That is wild to me.
I see science literacy as a kind of vaccine.
Vaccinate people against misinformation.
Not everybody can be a robot polisher.
Around 1 in 10 Americans believe that the Earth is flat. Unfortunately, that is not a made-up statistic. 16% that the world was flat. It goes up for young people, all the way to 34%.
Only 64% are convinced that the world is a ball. The world is a circle, that the world is a, what is it, a spheroid?
Yes, about the Earth being flat is getting out of control. Can you please help it? Can you please help it?
What happened? YouTube recommends some pretty wild videos to people. They watch it, and it suggests even more extreme content.
Down the rabbit hole of conspiracy theories.
They keep watching it. It gets more out of control as time goes.
It's further and further down that rabbit hole.
How do we solve that? We can pressure governments and social media platforms. Because it's not just YouTube, it's Twitter, it's Facebook, it's all of them. We can pressure them to improve their algorithms and their regulations to be harder on misinformation.
YouTube's credit, realize we've got
a real problem here.
Are already sufficiently motivated to invest the necessary resources and people in addressing this threat.
I don't know how you're dealing with all these conspiracy theorists on your platform.
So the first way is by demoting low quality content and promoting more authoritative content, introducing boxes that provide factual information at the top of results that have shown themselves to turn up a lot of information that is counterfactual, such as searching for the Earth is flat on YouTube, where you see a lot of
your response is to put a box saying, nope, the Earth is not flat.
Correct.
Okay.
Threat.
Because censorship is the key. It's the linchpin to maintaining power for them.
All of that was hours of content. That's all banned now. How crazy is that? Right? I know, right? Flat Earthers get banned on YouTube.
Why are they banning it? If they hiding it?
Somebody's trying to cover something up.
Absolutely, because if it was so ridiculous, then they would allow the counter narrative and they would allow discourse and discussion.
Why would they do that? Why, Alex? Why would they do that?
Because Google cares about us.
Alex,
exactly.
I want to cancel my fucking Instagram, which is how I actually make money, you know? But go look on my Instagram, they want to cancel my shit. You know,
why? You're not inciting any kind of violence.
Well, I talked about the angles of light coming from the sun. Yes, they want to shut. They said if I do it again, they're taking my Instagram. There goes all my money.
No way.
Yeah, look at my post, brother.
Over that, I could see it if you were saying, you know, attack a group of people or, you know,
you can go on
Instagram or whatever. I could see it, but for that,
you can see porn on Instagram. But I put something about flat Earth, and they want to fucking take it down and try to take
well, doesn't it kind of play into that theory of control? I mean, they kind of want to dumb us down and they want control, right?
It's a red flag, brother.
You can always tell authority. You can always tell who in charge. Whatever you can't touch, whatever you touch and it hit your back, you just touch power. A man could be anything he wants. He could be a dog, he could be a woman, he could be anything he wants. But he better not say that the earth is flat. If you ever want to be persecuted, go in the public media and say that the earth is not a globe.
I'm going to say this is anti-intellectual and it's anti-science.
Go read a book, an actual book.
It should embarrass you. It should embarrass your families. It should embarrass the fine schools you went to. It should embarrass the NBA.
I don't think this is funny, actually. Like, we can laugh at it, but I don't think it's funny.
Because they can't have any pushback. They cannot have it.
Let's take a quick moment of silence for that thought.
I mean, that's the dumbest thing a public figure has said in my lifetime. It is one of them. I really don't think it's funny.
When you're right that they target you.
There are a lot of flat Earth Nazis.
Flat Earth Nazis?
Yeah, we're talking fringe of the fringe.
It's amazing. It really is amazing how their reaction shows how effective this stuff is.
Just ponder the potential realities of the world and its possible roundness.
Spinning. Spinning. Just spinning.
Does that mean you don't believe in slavery? Does that mean you don't believe in the Revolutionary War?
You have to question this.
That is a stupid comment. Don't say it again.
A very small step to becoming a Holocaust denier or slavery denier.
Don't do it.
Why would you be banned for that or demonetized? I can't grasp that for the life of me.
You can be wrong all you want when you're right that they target you.
Did you understand how important censorship was for the people currently in charge to keep their power. I mean, they seem to think it's the most important thing.
They do, and I mean, there's a reason for that. You know, mockery and criticism. You know, it can expose foolishness. It can make you look silly. I think that's the big weak point, especially when the ideas that you're trying to defend are indefensible. You know, you don't want to have arguments about it. You want to shut down the debate before the debate even happens.
I asked you to debate one of them flat Earth guys.
No, I don't. I can't. No.
You're gonna have him on Skype.
No,
That is something that should not be debated. Does not belong in front of an audience getting debated.
I don't have the energy to fight all of that. I just teach people sort of
How to think.
explain that. Oh, well then, okay, well then how about, and they start going down a list, and you know, I'm time to go to dinner, you know.
Empowered these activists by basically giving them a sword and a shield, right? They can strike down anything as misinformation or hate speech that they want. They can smear you all that they want. And then they have a shield on the other hand where you can't make fun of them, you can't criticize them, or you get banned.
Maybe that's what they fear. They don't want to be mocked.
Someone thinks it's really cool.
There's nothing I like more than space.
Those little minds.
But it almost looks like Star Wars.
It
Like when
does.
you watch it, it looks like it's something out of a science fiction film.
It looks absolutely unreal and animated.
You think that's a hit in elementary schools?
It is not a sleek spacecraft by any means.
Like an astronaut.
And I gotta fire it up. Launch begins. Watch me rise and see me spin.
All right.
That's cool.
But it's actually a super complicated thing. Like, you did some cool analogies and cool math to figure this out, right?
Very well practiced in buckling those seatbelts.
No, you're right. Almost smart.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
We need gay scientists.
Hispanic doctors. We need black engineers.
Is it the future? Is it the key to reaching the stars? Or is it just 5 totally awesome days away from mom and dad?
It just felt really nice to see someone else in the room using those pronouns, and I made sure to introduce myself with my pronouns.
I think that, you know, after what we've seen lately, especially, you know, in the media, people are questioning science now. Lots of people are. I certainly am.
Yeah. After, you know, I mean, I think we've seen in the media and in the government what we've seen these past 2.5, 3 years. I mean, who knows what the fuck they're really telling us.
It's not about sensitivity. It's about controlling you. It's totalitarian.
Can't we just have an open conversation in this country anymore?
No, not at all. Because it threatens their power. Because they have an open conversation, they can't win. Of course, they'll lose.
You can be wrong all you want. It's when you're right that they target you.
Not everybody can be a robot polisher.
The mistake we made was we didn't catch them fast enough, and we've improved our systems to make sure that we do.
Hey, Elmo.
Yeah.
You know what this is?
That is false information.